Hi guys, Ali and welcome to Cape Rides. Today we're going to talk about the model of a car that you might have heard of. It's called the Toyota Corolla. Now, the Corolla has been around since the late 60s. Back in 2016, Toyota celebrated 80 million Corollas sold around the world since its launch in 1966. Now, what that means is basically that they sold 1.6 million Corollas every year. Now, currently we're on its 12th generation, going on to the 13th generation, but we don't have time to cover all of it, and to be honest, nobody really wants to know about the later models. We will be looking at 4 of them. So we'll be looking at the KE70 series, the AE82, as well as the E90 and the AE110. That's the 4 models that's popular in the car scene here in Cape Town. So you have to understand there is a disclaimer because of these cars being so old. It's a bit difficult to get information about them, like the most accurate specs and everything like that. So we're just going to sort of like run through the basics of them. So let's start out with the first model, or in this case it will be the 4th generation. Here we've got the KE70 or E70, and it's basically Toyota's 4th generation of the Corolla, and it launched in 1979, running up until 1987, the last year of that model, which actually overlapped with a newer model, which is the AE82. It came in quite a number of shapes. So you normally had your 4-door sedan, you had a 2-door coupe, you had a 4-door wagon, as well as a 2-door wagon. So the 4-door and the 2-door wagons, I think those are the ones that went up to 1987, if I'm not mistaken. As far as engine goes, that seemed to be quite limited at the time. We had a 1300 as well as a 1600 and the 1800 engines, and these were all carburetors. Reasons why we love the KE70. Well, if you look at it from a design point of view, it's just simplicity in its purest form. Simple design, you can put on just about any rim. It's a nice clean cut car. I mean, you put on the right rim, bit of a drop, and there you go. There's nothing you really need to do to it. Rear wheel drive number 2, because it's fun to go around corners with the rear wheel drive car. Reason number 3, and there you go with easy engine swaps. Reason number 4, need I say any more? Beams. Check out this video. Moving on to the 5th generation. Now, the AE82 was launched in 1983 and ran all the way up to 1987. Now, we had one of these cars, for some reason it was called the wet look. It had a more triangular sort of design, but if you want to speak about triangles, you have to look at the Conquest version of that, which is lovingly known as the Straight Acer. We had a 4-door sedan, which is the most popular out of the lot, most common out of the lot. Then you also had the introduction of the 4-door Conquest, which was a hatchback, actually 5 doors, we're going to call it that. And one of the weirdest cars that I've come around across back in the day, which was called the Avante. This time around, the Corolla switched from rear wheel drive to front wheel drive. I think it's something to do more with the safety perspective, to rather give you understeer instead of oversteer. So that makes sense for a regular car. The only car that got the rear wheel drive was the AE86. That's also known as the True now. Unfortunately, we didn't get it here in South Africa. You had the 1.3 litre, which is the 2E engine, which ran all the way up until 2006. Just goes to show how good that engine is. You had a 1600, the 4A FE, and another model before that. And then you also had, for the first time, the 1st and 2nd generation of the now famous 4AGE 16-valve twin-cam engines. What do we love about the AE82? Well, there's a number of things. Number 1, it's reliable because it's a Toyota. Number 2, very economical, fuel efficient, no problems with them. Number 3, they are becoming quite scarce, and I mean, there isn't a big scene for them. I mean, I've been at Toy Fest 2014, 2015, 2017, I didn't really see a lot of wet looks, to be honest. If you look at all the Corollas, that was probably the one that I still saw the least of, besides the newer models now. And to be honest, it could be possibly that I'm just that blind and I didn't see it, but nothing that I could really see from my footage and photos. It's becoming scarce, so I would say that could become towards that collector's item status of like the older Corollas, like the Corolla SR5, and that's sort of vintage old school cars. One project that I've been recently very impressed with is Fayyaz El Sayed's Corolla, which actually burnt out, and he managed to sort of basically rebuild from scratch. And I mean, you have to see the pictures of it. I'll show you a few pictures of it and you'll see that it's actually quite an accomplishment. If I was owning the car, I'd be proud.